Gigi Hadid, she's a model. She has a sister named Bella Hadid. They're both models. And she is saying that she is a nepotism baby. She's admitting it because it's led to her $30 million worth of success. I admit that if I made $30 million, I'd probably have an easier time self-flagellating as well. If you've got that nest egg, right?
Yeah, the trust fund.
Yeah.
She is the daughter of Yolanda Hadid, who is a former model, and she was also on The Real Housewives.
Yep.
And her father is a property mogul. I believe he's like of Saudi Arabian
So
descent.
it's about the mom being the model first. That's what makes you a nepotism baby.
No, he was, okay, her father was born in Palestine. Yeah. So she did this interview with the Sunday Times where she said, I think because they prodded her to say it, technically I am a nepotism baby. And that's been kind of maligned recently because not only is it like seen as an undeserved privilege, but it's also like connected to race and like given all this extra baggage.
It's like a new way of doing white privilege to people in Hollywood so they can get more people to grovel before them and admit that and take their lashings with a smile.
Well, the thing is, nepotism from your parents or grandparents is a hell of a lot easier to prove than privilege that you inherit from being like white.
Yeah.
In America.
Oh yeah,
like that's way easier to prove as like a direct like reason why you have your wealth or opportunities compared to just like unconscious bias or some like
Jaden Smith
term like that.
Yeah, you can draw a direct line between Jaden Smith's ability to succeed.
And there are plenty of mediocre nepotism babies. Like it's a thing. People who don't transcend
their parents,
the privileges they were given.
I almost feel bad for those. Like if I was somebody who had like a parent that was prolific in an industry, I don't know if I would want to work in that industry as well. Right?
Depends on how good you are at it.
But that's what I'm saying.
If
like
you're
it's
great
difficult.
at it. You take advantage of it and you dominate the scene.
Like John David Washington is proving himself to be a great actor, but like very few people in the history of the world are ever going to be Denzel Washington. Like that, like you can make a career for yourself. You can be great at what you do. And he is a good actor, but Denzel Washington is a once in a lifetime talent. So like, imagine having to like maybe he like didn't want to like acting. Like he ended up liking it, but then gets pissed because he's like, I don't like. That's
the problem with like regal bloodlines and stuff.
Maybe maybe it's a little bit different for somebody whose parent who's lives closely with that or like who interacts closely with that person, so they kind of get a little bit more perspective and distance than we do from like the celebrity aspect of their family because they see their parents differently than we do. But
in the case of Bella and Gigi Hadid, though, they've been groomed to be models and in the entertainment industry since they were babies.
So what's going to happen with the Kardashians kids with Northwest?
And when Bella Hadid specifically didn't have the facial features that you ought to have as a model, they just surgically changed her. It's pretty easy.
We can fix it.
She got her first surgery at like 14.
Oof,
she got her nose job when she was 14 years old. I'm pretty sure she's actually said something about regretting it, but it's like, it's not even you who should regret it. It's your parents who signed off on that and probably encouraged it.
That has to be damaging to your psyche, to your parents, to not just tell you you're beautiful the way you are when you're 14.
Right. I mean, maybe you're beautiful. You're just not the type of beautiful that you need to be to model clothing and makeup and all of this stuff. Like,
is that, in a way, is that like them
a problem? Giving
her the harsh truth very early on, where they could have said that rather than like,
I don't know.
Like that's scary to me. Like that they're like that they don't just like. I get. Would it have been a bad thing? You can see her as
a kid on red carpets. Old photos of her, what she used to look like. She looked. A lot of people think that she was specifically. Like the plastic surgery was specifically aimed at making her look like I forget this other model who was like famous in the 70s.
And at what age were those surgeries?
She got her first nose job, I believe, at 14.
You're talking about Yolanda or the daughter?
Bella. Bella is Gigi's sister.
Like that has to be damaging to a kid to hear that and then go under the, like surgery in general can be a traumatic experience for anyone, let alone going under it for reasons that are directly tied to your self-esteem.
But now she's got the fox eye thing where they like pull up your eyebrows and your corners of your eyes.
Did she do the buccal fat?
Yes, she got that one too. She's gotten fillers everywhere as well. She looks pretty good.
They suck the fat from one place.
I think she looks like a robot. This is terrible. I hate this stuff.
You looking at Bella right now?
Yeah. Her cheeks all messed up. Her eyes look weird.
As models tend to be, what gay men think of as an ideal woman, and that's just what the business requires.
Cut
I suppose.
Up and stretched out. I can't stand it. I think real people are the most attractive people.
Gigi went on to say that while her parents came from very little, she's always acknowledged that she came from privilege. My parents told me just because you have parents who are successful, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't walk into the job being as nice and hardworking as you can be. I don't think I'm the prettiest person in the world. Some Botox could probably help, but I'm not so obsessed with caring that I want to do anything about it. I simply don't believe that she's had nothing done.
Yeah.
Who are you talking about now?
Gigi is the one that was in this interview.
Oh, the blonde girl?
Yeah,
I mean, she looks like
girl.
her eyebrows are funky looking in that picture. I don't know.
I don't believe that any of these people are all natural. Like, I don't believe when you say that.
Gigi claims she's never had any kind of plastic surgery at all. Nothing.
I mean, she's claiming no Botox. She's really claiming that she's never had Botox. I don't believe you've never had injectables. Like, it's just not a thing anymore in this industry.
I also don't like, but here's the thing. I don't like it when you put these people on their heels, because like as annoying as these celebrities can be, and they can be very annoying, like a lot of them won't get the credit when they work hard.
Yeah,
right?
I'll give Gigi the benefit of the doubt. If she's coming out and exclaiming that she's a nepotism baby, then maybe
you.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Then maybe she's got some genuine energy.
Well, I'm saying, but like, just because you come from money doesn't mean you can't be respectful of other people and work hard.
Yeah, right.
And I feel like when you force these people to everybody's suspect. Name that movie? Can you
No,
name
I've never. I don't know.
From the first Scream movie.
Oh yeah, I saw them multiple times.
Jamie Kennedy is apparently very based.
Get him on the show,
he would
dude.
I shot my shot. He did not respond. Sadly,
He will
eventually, but maybe he'll answer on Twitter. I sent him a message on Instagram. But like when you tell them from the start, like, you're privileged, so all your success means nothing, and that is what the jealous people want, right? They want you to feel bad about your success, and that prevents people from wanting to even work hard. Like, if you're rich and famous and you don't have to work hard, why would you want to work hard if people are just going to tell you you got it all given to you anyways? That actually happened with Nick Cage when he got abs for Ghost Rider, and people accused him of having them CGI'd on. He goes,
really?
I'm never working out for a movie again because people are just going to tell me that I faked it.
Well, okay, there's one angle of this discussion, which is like people's fatigue with celebrities demanding that we celebrate their mediocrities.
What do you mean?
I mean, celebrities demanding that we celebrate their mediocrities. I mean, that's exactly what I mean.
Can you give me an
example?
example?
That they do nothing of note, nothing extraordinary, and expect us to swoon. It's like,
do you think that's why
something we're tired of? That's one of the reasons the Nepo baby discussion started. Then, on the other hand, there are times when some people genuinely are a cut above the rest in a certain field, and then no one wants to admit it to themselves out of jealousy, and they attribute it to undeserved privilege.
Do you think that that's why celebrities get involved in like activism in politics, because it's a place to direct their energy?
Yeah, and that's where this article went, actually. It said, when Gigi and Bella are not modeling, they are getting political, using their platforms derived from being nepotism babies to shove left-wing politics in everyone's faces.
Who wrote this
article? And then
article?
They cited Gigi Hadid's impression of Melania Trump at the AMAs in 2016, which was actually really cringy.
Was it? Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it.
It was really bad. She just did this squinty face and sucked in her cheeks and just was like, my husband. It was not good.
Not good. And they got in trouble because they talk about Israel-Palestine, and that one's always causing problems in Hollywood.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, they're like, but I think that a lot of celebrities get involved in activism because it's a place for them to put their energy where you have to be praised universally all the time. And that way people can't make claims about your privilege because you're like, well, look at me. I am using my privilege so that I can help this cause that I care about.
Do you know about the Albanian pop star cabal?
No.
Like, there's this theory. It's not really a theory, I guess. It's a fact that there's this group of Albanian pop stars. I think it includes Dua Lipa, Ava Max, Rita Ora, Bibi Rexha.
Wow, I actually know all of those names.
There are other ones in it, but like they're like it's proven that a lot of their grandfathers and fathers knew each other at one point or another, and it's like a joke, but it's not a joke. It's like they all have like colliding interests, and they like protect each other's careers and give each other connections and opportunities.
It's why you have to be wary anytime anything comes out with celebrities, because there's so much more that goes on behind the scenes that you'll never know about that allows this stuff to come out. Like anytime any story comes out about anyone, my question is like, who approved the story? Who does it benefit?
That's how those award ceremonies are too. They're just shams.
Yeah.
They're all like popularity clubs, that people that know each other.
It's
if you piss somebody off, you won't be invited, that kind of thing.
Yeah, like, well, Will Smith is not coming back to the Oscars anytime soon because he couldn't keep his hands to himself.
Oh wow!
Well, he got banned for 10 years from the Oscars. So Jada will probably go anyways because she doesn't have any respect for her husband.
I wonder if she'll bring a date.
She will probably have an entanglement that night with some friend of Willow's or some friend of JD's.
I really don't want to pile on Will for having a wife that just dominates him and cheats on him, but man, he hit Chris Rock, and that pissed me off so much.
Everyone loves Chris Rock.
Dude, Chris Rock is the man.
Yep.
Just taking it.
He gave him the material.
Yeah.
You know, you can't blame him for using it in his special.
Oh, I adore him for using it in his special.
Yeah, people were like saying like he shouldn't be doing this. I was like, what?
Like it's his trauma or whatever you want to call it.
He needs to cause that kind of physical pain that Will caused to him back on Will through his mind.
And that's where comedy comes from. Like from personal experience and in your own struggles, right? Like a lot of humor is born out of something like that. So what else is a comedian supposed to do in that situation? Only a truly like not creative person would say that you shouldn't use that to your own advantage. Like only somebody who doesn't understand the benefits of creativity.
And if he hadn't talked about it, I'd have lost complete and total respect for him. Thought he was a lapdog, but I mean, it's just Chris Rock standing up to be a man. That was awesome.
Maybe one day they'll enter that slap competition together and they can finish this off.
They should do a skit of that. That'd be funny.
They should.
Try and diffuse it.
Dana White can be there with his wife.
Will Smith should probably just try to live it down at this point.
He's gonna have to. Like he'll have to and eventually, to be fair, this will go away. Like he's gonna be alive for a long time. He's gonna make a lot of movies still. This will be a footnote in his career.
I haven't seen him be genuine in an interview.
No.
Have you? He just has that fake smile. Like,
yeah.
I think that's why he
he's in the sunken place.
Yeah. And that's why him in particular was so offensive on YouTube, because YouTube is all about, individual creators doing their own thing and being as like honest and forward as possible. And there's nothing honest, forward, or real about a Will Smith performance on YouTube.
Don't make me look bad, Jada. And then it's like, dude, you're making yourself look like an idiot.
I wonder if there's like videos of like her like moving and he like flinches.
Probably.
I bet you.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.